Welcome back, guys. This is Kendra. Welcome back to my channel. And today is Friday, so we are going to just get started with this story time. This lipstick, I'm loving it. I got it from South Korea, so it's one of the lipsticks from Halika Halika. Give me a second. It is this water drop lipstick. It's really cute. It looks natural, and I'm loving it. So let's get started. I'm gonna talk about today about me getting ready for the trip, going on the airplane, plane, JFK shenanigans, and us going into South Korea, Philippines, and all of that. So me getting ready wasn't really a hassle. It's just finding the ticket. The ticket price was probably almost $700, and that's because we had a layover in the Philippines, and then we stopped briefly in Vancouver in Canada. But getting ready, getting all my clothes, some things that I would suggest for you guys to do: try not to pack too heavily because you want to have clothes there. You want to have enough space to pack all of your souvenirs and everything that you're going to bring home, because you're going to buy stuff. Why go to another country and not buy anything? So you're going to buy some stuff, so you need space for that. So don't overpack. Don't do what I did, trying to bring a million shoes and bring heels. I didn't wear my heels not once. You do a lot of walking in South Korea. So if you want to bring like wedges or something for maybe a night out on the club or a night out on the street, whatever, you can do that. But no really 6-inch heels. That's not going to help you. You're going to regret it after like 2 minutes of walking. So after getting ready, I would suggest passport, double check, do everything, because this is going to tie into the story that I'm going to tell later on in a few minutes. So fast forward, it's the day of me getting dropped off to JFK airport, where I was going to meet all my other friends. My mom's freaking out. She made me snacks, and you know how moms are, being overprotecting and everything. She made me snacks, and I'm not hungry because I am nervous, but I'm also very excited because this is my first trip without my parents, and I'm going to South Korea, and this was 5 years in the making. So I was very, very excited. So I'm just there trying to eat the food that she gave me, even though I'm not hungry and I don't really have an appetite for it, but I'm trying to eat everything that she gave me. So I'm eating the cookies or whatever, and then I'm rushing my dad, like, can we leave now? Like, I want to be at JFK on time. We're supposed to meet there at 10. And he's like, oh, your friend's not going to be there. But we still left, and he's booking it, and we make it there like 10-ish. And my friend texted me on my way over there, like, oh, we're going to be late, probably like 30 minutes, an hour. And I'm like, oh, well, that was nice. You could have texted me before, because nobody wanted to answer my text when I'm there staying at home. Like, are we still meeting up at 10? Yeah, we're still meeting up at 10. Okay. But anyway, I go inside. I did all of my applications and all that kind of stuff. I signed up and registered my my passport and all of that kind of stuff online. If they have an option for you to do it online, do that, because you're going to save so much effort. All you have to do is give your passport and your name when you're at the front desk, and they will put you in the system, and then they'll give you tags, and then they'll measure your bags and everything. I haven't traveled in years. The last time I traveled, I probably was like 8. So, and I'm 24 now. So, like, that whole process, I did a lot of research and everything, because I wanted to make sure that I had everything down packed, that I wasn't stopped anywhere. And the food that my mom gave me, I could have saved that, because when I went through check-in and they were doing the whole security on me and everything, he didn't even look in my carry-on bag. I think the standard is like you can have 2 bags and then 1 carry-on bag. Me, I had like a small purse that I put into my my carry-on, and then I had a really big suitcase with everything else in it. So I was good. And I was scared that my suitcase was going to be over 50 pounds, but it wasn't. It was probably like 40 something. But, so I threw out my food prematurely because I'm not trying to get in trouble with security. But I didn't have to because he didn't even check my carry-on bag. So that was a waste of cookies and chips. So anyway, we go through inside, and then I'm there listening to music. I went straight to my my stop, lane 9 or whatever, and I'm there waiting. My other friend Fernanda comes, and we meet up. She comes and sits with me, and then we're just there waiting. My other friend Nora comes. Delia, I see her briefly before she finds out, like, oh my God, I left my passport at home. Girl, how you leave your passport at home? This is why we always double check it. This is why I was always telling you to double check. How you leave your passport at home? But anyway, she's freaking out, so she goes and calls her sister. If her sister was not home, she would have been out of luck. $700 would have went down the drain because you didn't double check and you left your passport at home. So she's there, stopped at security because she can't move. You need your passport. They can't verify who she is. And she, even though she had copies, that wasn't about to work. That wasn't about to fly. So her sister's booking it from home, and the rest of us went to our terminal. Lo and behold, I get told by some random guy, thank you. He comes up to me and is like, oh, were you waiting for your plane here? Your flight here? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, oh no, your flight is at Terminal 9. I was at Terminal 1. So we had to go onto the opposite side of the airport for our terminal, and then I see a whole bunch of people there, and I'm like, wow, we have an hour to go. 30 minutes comes around quickly, and still no Delia. What is going on? And then I see a normal, I see her shape or whatever, and I recognize it, and I'm like, oh my God, okay, she's coming. And she starts running, and then we start getting organized because they're starting to board the plane. So we go on the plane, and once we pass the threshold or whatever, I'm like ecstatic. I'm running, well, not running, it's more like skipping. I wasn't running because then they would have called me out on it. But I was singing, I was happy, and then we put everything where it needed to be. If you need to put your suitcase above your head, you can put it above your head. And I had a window seat. I don't know why I did that, because as soon as the plane took off, I was hanging on to my friend for dear life, and I was scared. I was really scared. I don't like heights, so I don't understand why I did a window seat thinking that was cool when the last time I've been on a plane was when I was 8 years old. So I'm hanging off for dear life. My friend is like, why'd you take the window seat if you're scared? And I was like, I didn't think it was going to be this bad, but as soon as we get to the air, I'm cool. And then as soon as I was able to, I just, put down the window so I didn't have to see outside real quick, because I'm not trying to get no sickness. But throughout the flight, I watched movies. Oh, I love myself some Filipino movies now. I try to watch as much as I can. Everything that I didn't see in the movie theaters, I watched on that flight. That flight was 13 hours. I probably slept 5 hours out of the 13, not even, because I was trying to watch as much movies as possible, so I was sleeping in between movies and using the bathroom. The food was delicious. They gave us a Western version and also an Asian version, which I really, really liked. I stuck with mainly Asian food. And so we had a stop in Vancouver in Canada, and then we had another stop in the Philippines. Once we got to the Philippines, it was like the temperature just skyrocketed. I was wearing all black, mind you, and it was hot as hell in the Philippines. I'm over here sweating bullets. I wanted to take my wig off. I wanted to throw it away. I just wanted to go underneath a cold shower. That's how hot in the Philippines it was. The heat, the humidity was just off the charts. My friend, she bought us some juice for us to drink while we waited. We had a 2-hour layover, and then we were on to the next plane, which for 4.5 hours, 5 hours. It was really cramped. There was no TV. They fed us, but like, I was scared to say anything because I was surrounded by a whole bunch of older Korean men who were dressed up in business attire, and I didn't want to be loud. I didn't want to be that one foreigner on there that was loud and obnoxious, so I didn't say anything. I was quiet, listening to my music for the most of the flight until we got down to South Korea, and then the turbulence, and I felt like I was going to die, but I didn't, obviously. So once we got to the airport in South Korea, it was just a whole bunch of trying to find our bags now, taking the subway for 45 minutes after getting our T-Money card. And we were supposed to be at our hostel at like 8, but we didn't get there until like 11, and everybody's like tired and everything, and not really hungry, but I was hungry. So me and my friend Fernanda, we were roaming the streets around like 12 o'clock midnight, going to convenience stores and finding food. Oh, I absolutely love their chips. They have like this sweet and sour chip. It's like in the shape of a veggie chip, like those veggie chips, and those are delicious. Every chance I got, I bought those. They had the barbecue ones. They had ones that were flavored like chicken. I tried pretty much everything in those convenience stores. The grapefruit juices, the kimbap. I have to say spicy bulgogi and probably ham and probably the kimchi ones were my favorites. And they were cheap, like 80 cents depending on where you were. But we bought a whole bunch of snacks. We came back, we ate a few of them, and then I don't even know what happened because it was tired. I was tired and I blacked out. So yeah. I was really happy. The first night was probably the most stressful because we're in a new country and now we're ahead by 13 hours and everybody's tired and we're lugging all of this luggage and walking everywhere and couldn't even find the hostel. But once we got to the hostel and I got some food in my belly, I was very satisfied. I was satisfied. So that was the first night in South Korea. But until next time, I'll let y'all know how everything else went. And for more story times, just stay tuned. Peace.